I feel like I don't know anything about you.
I know. It's so cool that we just don't know each other.
Yeah, like everyone else I've had on my podcast, I've like kind of known. Well, every girl that I've had has been in the porn industry. So you're my first non-porn girl.
Yeah.
So
I love that, though.
Yeah, I love that too.
Yeah.
I've wanted to diversify and get like some other girls on. So you do OnlyFans.
Yes.
Is that your main source of income?
It is now. It wasn't before. Before I just did like a lot of social media, like brand collabs and like brand advertising. But I like was convinced into getting a manager for my OnlyFans, and now I make like that's my main source of income now, which is crazy because I was never expecting that.
Oh, really? So the manager actually helped you?
Yeah, he like more than tripled my income on there.
How did you get a manager?
One of my really good friends, it's her manager.
Okay.
So she had the same experience where like she didn't want a manager because a lot of them take like 50% or more, which is crazy. And then he tripled her income, and she was like, you should try him out. I'm like, okay, chill.
I've been like hesitant on getting someone to manage me. How much does he take?
He takes 15.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
And
I feel like
he does so many, like the way he boosts my income is like he cross pollinates like with other OnlyFans girls. So like he uses all of his accounts to like shout each other out. So it just builds the subs, which is cool.
Interesting, because like in my experience, when I've been posted on other girls' social media that has like similar following or more, I don't really get like that many subscribers.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like I'll get a few, but like I don't know.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I think he like works day and night doing like shout outs and stuff on like meme pages and stuff. He does that too. He'll like repost my reels onto meme pages to like get subs that way too.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Do you mind me asking what your income was before and what it is now?
Yeah, so I was making like maybe $3,000 on OnlyFans, and then now I'm making 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm like, yay, I can pay off all my debt, finally.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does he send out like a ton of PPV or what's his strategy?
Yeah, he does a lot of scheduling. That's his thing, and I was really bad at that. I just would just like post on my wall, and like that would be pretty much it. I wouldn't do any like messaging. So he does a lot of like sends out that content to be sold. So he's really on it, honestly. Yeah.
So what did you do before social media? What were you doing?
So before social media, I was in sales. This was like 5 years ago. I sold Acuras.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a
You're
car salesman. Yeah.
You're probably good at it.
I was really good. I was like platinum for my state. Yeah.
Damn.
It was really cool. But then my boss ended up being a creep and I quit. And that's when I got into social media.
What did he do?
He was just really gross and flirty. Yeah. Just kind of too much. And I'm like, okay, I can see where this is going.
Yeah. And you were just, I feel like that's a big jump going from being a car salesman to doing OnlyFans and social media and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it was like, I think when I quit car sales was right before COVID happened. And I had like a little bit of money saved up. And one of my friends was like, you should make a TikTok. And like, that's how it started. And then like my TikTok blew up and then everything else blew up. And I was like, I could just do this.
Okay. So how much were you making as a car salesman?
I was making probably like $10K a month as a car salesman.
Oh, okay.
But it was like, you had to hustle. I was working like 60 hours a week. I would come in on my days off. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so bad.
And your schedule now is probably so much more chill.
Oh my God. I almost have too much free time now. Like,
really?
I'm starting to play guitar because I was like, I have so much time. I want to take up a new hobby. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Are you taking lessons or someone like teaching you how to play? Or are you just learning yourself?
I think I'm going to start learning the basics on my own. But a lot of my friends play guitar. So they're like, we can teach you anytime. So, but it's like very demoralizing learning to play an instrument at first because you're like,
you just want to be good already.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've always wanted to play the piano, but yeah.
Oh, I love that. You should do that.
Really? Should I?
Yes.
I feel like, I don't know, I always make excuses. I'm like, oh, I don't have time and I'm just lazy and blah, 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 blah.
I feel like that's so sexy playing the piano though.
Really?
Yeah. That's a sexy thing right there.
Yeah, maybe I'll get into it, buy my own keyboard.
You should.
Yeah.
I can see you playing one of those giant stand-in pianos in like a hotel lobby, just
like in a fancy dress, an elegant dress. That would be cool. So what kind of stuff do you do on your OnlyFans?
I literally just do like implied nudity and then like lingerie.
Okay.
I don't do full nudity just because that's just like my personal boundary. But it's also because I work with a lot of brands and like they would probably not work with me if I did full nudity just because of the like orientation of what the brands are. But maybe one day.
How much of your income is coming from brand deals?
So it's probably, well, now, before it was like I was making like $5,000 to $6,000 a month on brand deals, but now I've kind of slowed back on that since I have the increase in my OnlyFans income. Because I was like really hustling to get brand deals to survive in California, but now I don't have to work as hard, which is nice. I get a little break for a little bit.
I haven't gotten a single brand deal.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Not a single one.
But
That's
you're also not hustling to do it.
Yeah, like I'm not reaching out to people or anything. Like I wouldn't even know who to reach out to.
See, that's the big thing too. A lot of people don't know, but I like did a bunch of research to like have like a template to send out to brands, what brands to contact. I have like these apps that do like third-party negotiations for creators and brands to like do brand collabs. So it's mainly just like, honestly, it's just hustling and knowing who to contact and what apps to download and how to get yourself out there.
Sounds complicated.
Yeah, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. I'm not going to lie.
And then you have to make an ad for them. Then they have to approve it. Then you have to, it's annoying.
And they pay you like $100 for like 2 hours worth of work sometimes.
Really?
And I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Actually, I think I have gotten a brand deal before, and I think it was like $1,000 or something like that. And I didn't do it for $1,000.
Oh, shit.
I should have done it though.
Yes, you should have done it.
In hindsight, I probably should have taken the money.
What kind of brand was it?
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I have no idea. There's been like a legging brand that that has reached out to me, and like a couple other ones that I guess I lied when I said that I had never gone for it.
You're like, actually, wait, I get emails every day for brands.
But none of them are good, you know? They're like $50.
Yeah, that's what sucks. But how I see it is like the ones that are just $50, if I'm doing so many of those in a month, it like adds up at the end of the month. So sometimes I'll just take anything I can get and then just spend like a couple of days filming all day, every day, all of that content.
That's smart. I'm blown away that you can make $20,000 a month with only implied nudity.
Yeah. I think it's just because I also like for so long on my OnlyFans, my main thing was like the girlfriend experience and like building a relationship with them.
Yeah.
So I'd literally be like messaging these people every single day, like, how are you? What's going on? I knew like the problems in their lives and like what they did for work. It was like, so it's a super personal thing. And I think that's what a lot of the guys like stick around for.
For sure.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, I just don't want to like, I don't know. I feel better about it when I'm like building relationships, especially like with my following too. Like I like building relationships. Yeah,
that is definitely the move. That's what I first did when I first started OnlyFans. I was messaging all day, every day. And like some of those people that I used to talk to all the time still are subscribed to this day. But I feel like any of my new people, they just will subscribe for like a month or like maybe 2 months and then they're gone because I just don't have the time to be like building relationships. It is exhausting.
And some of them don't want a relationship. They're just like, send me your titties.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, chill, okay.
And you just send them like...
Yeah, I'm like, they're like, where's the nipple? I'm like,
Photoshop it in.
Literally. I'm like, you could do that. It'd be so easy.
That's cool. Do you like doing OnlyFans and social media?
I love social media. OnlyFans not as much just because like my heart isn't really in it. I really only started it for like the money because I think I started in like 2019 because I just totaled my brand new car. Somebody like was drunk driving and hit my car.
Oh, damn.
And it was brand new, so I didn't have gap insurance on it yet. So I was like negative $8,000 and I'm like, what am I going to do? So I started OnlyFans and made that up. So social media, I love social media. OnlyFans is cool. I like it, but it's not like where my heart is really.
What do you like about doing social media?
I like impacting people. Like my goal is to impact as many lives as I can before I die. That's just like what I want to do. And I feel like I'm most easily able to do that through social media. Like, cause like, man, if I can make like someone laugh or smile through like a dumb TikTok, like I like that.
Yeah. It's brightening their day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember there was like a state of my life where I was really depressed and every day I would just like go on TikTok right in the morning and it would change my whole mood because I would just be like laughing at like stupid TikToks. And yeah, it's like people don't realize like how impactful just a dumb video is. On
Especially the dog
TikTok.
videos. Oh my God. The dog videos. Oh.
Who's your favorite TikToker?
Oh, that's tough. My favorite TikToker, I think, is a dog. Her name's Tina the Chihuahua.
I don't know Tina the Chihuahua.
She's the ugliest little Chihuahua. She's like got a giant head and buggy eyes that are just like pulsating out of her skull. But she's so cute. I love her. Who's your favorite TikToker?
Oh my gosh, probably Mattozilla.
Wait, why does that sound so familiar?
I don't know. She's like this big girl, and she does just like the craziest TikToks. She's just so weird.
You'll have to show me her TikTok after this.
I'll
I'm
show
interested.
you.
I want to see this.
She's hilarious. Do you like Peyton King?
Yes.
He's hilarious.
He's so funny. I just recently started following him on Instagram too.
Yeah,
Pretty
same.
funny,
Yeah, he's a legend for sure.
Yeah, I love him.
So if you weren't doing social media, what would you be doing?
That's a tough question. I'd probably get back into sales because sales is fun too because you get to like showcase your personality and talk to a bunch of people every day. So that's fun. I met so many crazy people when I was in sales. A lot of my customers still like try to text me to this day, which is kind of weird. But I'm like, maybe don't text me after 5 years of me not working there.
Do they follow your Instagram maybe?
Yeah, I've had to block a few because some of them are creepy. They're like, you sold a car to me 5 years ago. I'm like, ooh, okay. Cool.
So creepy. Is your name is Essie? That's your real name?
Essie is not my legal name, but
Okay.
it's the name that I go by.
How did you think of it?
So when I was in like 7th grade, I was transitioning from elementary school to high school. And I like knew nobody, and I was super weird as a kid, so nobody wanted to talk to me. So I joined theater because I'm like, that's where all the weird kids go. Like maybe I'll fit in there. So I joined theater and then got the lead role, and the lead character's name was Essie, and nobody could remember my real name, so they just called me Essie, and then that just like multiplied and like cross-spread, and I still go by Essie to this day.
Wow, that's an interesting
Yeah.
story. What was so weird about you as a kid?
I grew up really poor, so I like had hand-me-down clothes. I had a giant forehead because my head hadn't grown into itself yet. I was just weird looking. Yeah, I was definitely a weird kid. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you're beautiful now.
Thank you.
That's all that matters.
Thank you, fillers and Botox. Thank you.
Where do you have fillers?
So I have filler in my chin and my jawline mainly, but I just got filler in my lips the other day. I don't know if you've seen any of my posts. My lips have been like crazy swollen and bruised the past 2 days. Today's the first day where they look like
They look good.
normal. Thank you.
Like I can only barely tell that they're filler.
They're still just like a little like when you first get them, they're like kind of hard and swollen, but they soften out after a while. I'm only on like day 4, so just got them.
Are they going to go down even more?
Yeah. I hope so. Have you ever had filler or Botox or anything?
I haven't.
You have a beautiful face, so you don't need it.
Thank you. I was thinking about getting like some filler like on the sides of my lips. But I don't know. I feel like...
Try it. I mean, it dissolves after, or doesn't dissolve. It like goes away after like, a year, I think, if you don't like it anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I'm just scared to do anything. Like, I really want a nose job.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I would get.
Dude, same, but my best friend got one, and she was like, it was the most painful surgery of my life. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like, if you see the videos of them doing nose job surgery, it's intense. It's, like, scary stuff.
You're one of those people that watches the surgery before you get them done. You're like, I have to know what they're doing to my body.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I think that's what turned me away from like plastic surgery and stuff is watching those videos because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want...
Brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah, it's 100% brutal.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll be naive. I don't want to know what they're doing to me. Just like cut me open, do it. I'll watch it after I get it done. I would like freak out.
Would you ever have children?
I don't really want kids ever, but I've also never been in a relationship to like date a guy to know if I would want to have kids with somebody. So maybe if I meet the right person.
I was just asking because I don't think I'll ever have children because of like just the pain that you have to go through.
Yeah. When you were younger, did they ever make you watch a woman giving birth in class, like as a sex ed video?
No. Did you have to do that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They were brutal. I was like in 9th grade, and they were like, this is what happens when you have sex. You have to give birth to a child. And then we had to watch this video.
That's good birth control.
Yeah, for sure. I think I remained abstinent until I was 18 at that point because I was so scared. I'm like, I don't want to have kids. I'm so scared.
Damn, that worked really well for them.
Yeah, they should keep doing that, honestly. Actually, that was a great idea. They should keep doing that.
Keep doing that. Even if it traumatizes the kids a little bit, that's fine.
Everybody has a little bit of trauma.
Yeah.
You know?
My friend Sydney actually was the first person to show me anybody giving birth, and it was her sister giving birth to her first child.
She took a video of her sister giving birth?
Yeah, and she showed me, and it's just her head going. Like,
oh my God. I think I've seen a video once where you could literally see her like vagina ripping to her. And I was like, oh yeah, that was good. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good on that.
Makes me ill. That makes me like want to faint when I think about that.
Like no kid is worth that. I'll adopt. I'll simply adopt a child.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, if I ever have a kid, I'll do what's it called?
Like a surrogacy?
Yeah, surrogacy. Yeah.
That's expensive nowadays too. I'm like, geez.
Yeah, but at least I'm employing a woman.
That's true.
Do my business.
We should start a company of surrogacy women.
We should. That would be good. So you've never been in like a serious relationship?
No, I think my only relationship was when I was like literally 17, almost 18. The guy that I like lost my virginity to.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Tinder, when Tinder was not a hookup app.
Wow. And how long did you see him?
I think we only dated for like 6 months. He was like 24, so yeah. It was like I was really immature and dumb, and we just broke up, which is chill. He's married now, so.
Were you like heartbroken?
I was heartbroken. I think it was just because I lost my virginity to him, so I was like more sad about it. Otherwise, I think it would have been chill.
Yeah, like there's just something different about the person that you lose your virginity to. It's like, you almost never get over that, I feel like, unless you marry that person.
Do you have a crazy story about how you lost your virginity?
Not really. I just feel like I yelled into that. Not really. I set up my living room at my
I like where this is going. Okay.
I don't know if I've ever told this story on my podcast, but I'm looking to you. But you won't remember because you have the worst memory.
Rude.
Memory of a cockroach. That's what I say.
I have a great memory, and you have never told the story on the podcast, so the listeners are in for quite a treat.
I'm so excited for this.
Okay, so my mom and stepdad and brother were all out of town. They were at Gonzaga University touring the school.
What university is that?
It's in Washington.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were there, and they were touring it for my brother. And so I was dating this boy, and he would actually come over every night, sneak over, and we would like spend a few hours together because our parents were really strict and we really couldn't like hang out with each other that much. So yeah, he comes over, and I set the living room, like dim the lights, put candles everywhere. I made a mixtape, virginity losing mixtape. And I put a blanket down on the floor in the living room.
Do you still have this mixtape?
Right.
Do you still have it? That would be a great thing to release.
You think so?
Yeah.
They're all songs that I still like, I think.
You should recreate it and say, this is my virginity mixtape. Release that shit.
Yes.
What should I pair along with it? I feel like I should pair something along with it.
Maybe a nice Cabernet.
A scented candle.
No, I was thinking maybe like a video.
Oh, yeah.
Or something, like a sexy video.
Yeah. Yes.
To really sell it. But yeah, so we started doing it, and we did it doggy style. Like, that's how I lost my virginity.
Why is that always, that's how, yeah.
Is that how you lost your virginity too, doggy style? And it's such a bad position to lose your virginity to, because it's so like deep. Like you literally feel it in your organs. So
You're like, this is what sex feels like? I don't know if I like this.
yeah, so it like hurt super bad and I was bleeding. It was like a massacre scene. It was like blood everywhere.
Oh my God.
And it did not feel good. And
I bet he was like, that was amazing. Oh my God. Best sex of my life.
I lost mine missionary, and I still feel that way. Blood everywhere.
Aww.
Didn't feel good. My rectum was just out. It was just rough, you know? So it doesn't matter what position.
That took a wild turn.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I thought you were saving your butthole virginity for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just being silly. I'm still a virgin.
Will you let me take your butthole virginity?
Is there money involved, or is it just for fun? What's the...
It will please you
what
more
do I
than you
get?
know.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't sell me. Sorry.
That's not enough.
One of these days, I'm gonna put it in you.
It'll happen. It'll happen. It just takes time, I think, for guys to like get comfortable.
Yeah, have you
Yeah.
ever done that to a man?
No, but all of my girlfriends, they've done it at least once to their
Really?
boyfriends. Yeah.
Dang, I did not know it was that popular. With strap-ons.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I want to do that so bad.
Let's start with just your tongue.
Yeah, I did that for the first time the other day.
Yeah. Good experience.
It was okay. He needed to clean it a little bit better.
I feel like men just don't wash their asses.
They don't know how to do it. They need to shave something or I don't know.
Get a wax. Full body wax.
That's how you get really clean down there is wax.
Yeah.
I want to do laser.
Ooh.
I want to get a Brazilian laser.
But that takes like months and months
Yeah.
of like that to work.
Worth it. It's a lifelong
And
commitment.
you'll still have hair.
Yeah. Like just baby hairs, like peach fuzz.
That's fine. Keep those. I'm a man, so I need a little bit.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Just one really long hair.
I just want. Can you laser everything except for that one?
Yeah, leave that one.
Leave that.
You just want to keep some part of your manhood, probably. Would you ever want to be in a serious relationship like soon? Are you looking for love?
Yeah, I've like dated off and on, but it's always like the same story. Like people are just way too into like casual dating, or just there's too many options out there, and men just like don't want to commit. So it's just like it is what it is.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a dating show for you too. I was telling my last guest that we were going to do a dating show. We could do like a full like.
What's your dream man? 3 qualities to make your dream man.
Oh, 3 qualities. Okay. Well-spoken, a good communicator, and really empathetic.
Well-spoken, good communicator. Those are good qualities to have.
I feel like the first 2 are the same quality. We
Not
need
really,
more.
because communication and being well-spoken are kind of different. Well-spoken is just like how you present yourself and like the way that you speak. Like, so if he's smart or like an intelligent guy, versus like communication is just like between each other.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good rebuttal. You passed the test.
You're like, actually, I already knew that. I was just making sure you knew that.
yeah.
How long have you guys been dating?
9 months.
Oh, wow. That's getting into like the serious zone.
Oh, yeah.
It's been serious after like the first month.
How'd you
we got
guys meet?
serious. I DM'd her.
Sexy.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
On Instagram.
IG.
Nice.
Yeah, I fell for it.
Oof.
Have you fell for IGDM before? Or do you usually like steer clear of anything?
I feel like IG is the only way I meet guys that I date nowadays.
Really?
Because I don't use dating apps. I just hate, like, they give me PTSD. I don't know why. I just don't. Just, like, I don't like the thought of, like, swiping through multiple people because I'm that desperate to see somebody. You know what I mean? I want it to happen, like, naturally.
Instagram is a dating app. That's what it is. That's what it's become.
It's like a deeper dating app. You get, like, instead of 3 photos of somebody, you get, like, a whole album and then, like, tagged photos.
Yeah,
and
you get to
videos.
know the person. You're like,
That's
okay,
true.
I see. I see you.
I have someone I could set you up with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I feel like
Who?
my brother's friend. He lives in LA.
I also like older men. They have to be older.
Oh, he's not older.
But
he's
not
25.
Not 50. I think the ripe age is like, usually like 32, 33 is like, that's like what I've noticed where I'm like, that's the perfect age. I've dated younger, but like, I don't know. Younger dudes are just a little bit more wild than what I like.
And
I'm
so much more immature.
Yes. And I'm also like sober. So
Okay, cool.
I don't like dudes that like go out and drink and party all the time. You know?
Okay, so would 25 be too young for you?
I feel like 25 might be on the cusp of being too young, but I think it also depends on, like, I'll give them a chance and see.
What about, do you want them to be kind of similar to you, tatted up?
Yeah, they have to have tattoos.
They have to have tattoos?
Yeah, they have to have tattoos.
Why do they have
like
to have
one
tattoos?
At least. If he doesn't have one, he can get my name tattooed, and that'll be his first.
I was going to say, I bet a lot of guys would just get a tattoo just to get the date.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
They're like, hey, look, I got an infinity sign.
What's your favorite tattoo that you have?
That's tough. I've got like 2 that are my top favorite. I have one it's on my butt cheek and it says Bon Appetit.
Oh, I've seen that one.
That's one of my good ones. I keep
Very
forgetting
cute.
it's there. And then I have one on my calf and it's like a memorial tattoo for my grandpa. So those are my top
cute.
2.
What's your least favorite?
Probably this Frida Kahlo tattoo that I got. It was like one of my first ones. And I'm like, I don't even care about her. Why did I get that tattooed on me? I think I just watched her movie once and I was like, Frida Kahlo. And got it. But
How old were you when you got your first tattoo?
I was 17. I'd have my mom sign off on a form for me to get tattooed. And then my dad was so mad.
Why he didn't want you to get any tattoos?
No, my dad's like very anti-tattoo. So.
Wow, and he's just looking at you and you're like.
The disappointment.
You're so tatted.
He's like, you're lucky that you make money. If you didn't make money, I would.
Disown you?
Yeah. He's told me he would disown me before, but I don't know if I think he's just stubborn.
What was your first tattoo?
I have like this giant piece on my thigh, and it's like a bunch of roses, but it's unfinished because we were like 3 hours in, and I tapped out because I'm like, this is painful.
And that was your first one? Why would you get such a big one as your first one?
Because my friend was an idiot, and she was like, they don't hurt at all. You can get the biggest tattoo that you want. And I was like, cool.
Oh my gosh.
Sick.
That's so not true.
Yeah, so it's still unfinished to this day. So
Why haven't you gone back and finished it?
I think I'm going to get it lasered off.
Really, you don't like it?
Yeah, it's just not, it doesn't fit my style that I have now, like traditional. It's like not very traditional.
I wonder if you could like get it morphed into something different because I've heard the laser therapy is so painful.
So painful. And you have to get like 7 sessions or something, and it takes like years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go get all the hair on my body lasered so we could do it together.
Would you get like everything? Your eyebrows, your mustache, your beard?
I think neck and below.
Okay.
So no back hair, no chest hair.
I would hate
nip
that.
hair.
Could you imagine if you lasered all of the hair on your body off? You had no eyebrows.
That'd be-
You'd be a naked mole rat.
Yeah, I'd look like an alien.
You look like Uncle Fester.
Yes.
So that'd be, we'll see. We'll start with the body, and if I really like it, maybe I'll go the head too.
Sick.
Eyebrows, face.
Hell yes.
I'm not allowing that. But it's a different type of laser, like for tattoos than hair.
Yeah, tattoos are,
Oh, okay.
the laser's painful.
Yeah, for hair, I've heard it's not that bad.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do. I have a lemon, like on my bikini line.
That's cute. I love bikini line tattoos.
Yeah, they're pretty cute. And then I have a tree on the back of my neck.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen that one. Let me see. Oh, cute. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
It did hurt, yeah. That was my first one, and I had to pause halfway through.
That was your first one?
Yeah.
Like, neck tattoo.
Well, it started off, it was going to be a tree on my pinky finger right here. And then he was just kind of like, well, what if we did, like, something on the back of your neck?
Why would he do that? He's like, hey, man, I want a tattoo on my ankle. What if we did a full chest piece?
Yeah. I don't know why. I was like, yeah, sure. I was just trusting him. And that guy actually ended up getting fired because they found out that he had been drinking on the job.
Oh, all tattoo artists drink and do drugs on the job.
They do?
It doesn't matter if they get caught or not.
Really?
Yeah, unless they're sober. Every tattoo artist I've met, he's like taken like 3 shots before he's tattooed me. And he's like, I just function. I'm like, you're a functioning alcoholic. That's what that is. Yeah.
They're like airline pilots, same thing.
Right, same thing.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I would
Bus
not trust someone
drivers,
that was
they all do it.
bus drivers.
Oh yeah, city bus drivers. they all
Everybody
drink
actually
and
just
drive.
drinks. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's a functioning alcoholic.
Everyone's just drunk all the time. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the men. What is your like ideal look of a man? What would you want your man to look like?
So I used to be into like short guys, but I just recently switched over back to the tall guy gang because the last guy that I saw was like super tall and I kind of liked it. But so I'd say taller, older. I like guys with long hair. I want to braid our hair together, put on a face mask, watch a movie.
Aw.
I like guys that have obviously like tattoos. So like the more, the better. And then like I like my guys to be a little fit, like a little muscular, because I like to stay in shape and work out. So I want my partner to be like the same.
Yeah, so you guys can be a gym couple maybe.
I don't like calling. I don't like the whole gym couple, gym girl vibes. I'm like, I'm not that. I just like to feel fit, like fit.
Yeah, I get you.
Gym people are crazy.
Yeah.
It's a whole breed. It's a whole different breed.
What do you do at the gym?
I do a lot of like back and leg stuff and like core.
Okay, cool.
Not a whole lot of arm stuff because I don't want to get like too swole, too crazy. But yeah, I like back stuff. I like back workouts. I don't know why. They just like, I feel like are easier.
Yeah, they feel good, but even back workouts kind of work out your arms too.
Like your little traps. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be afraid of that too, like lifting weights for my arms because I didn't want to like be muscular. But I feel like it helps with lower body workouts too, because then you can like hold more weight and it's
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
yeah, and you can get. But if you do back exercises, then I feel like that's almost plenty enough.
Yeah. I used to like love the look of how I looked when I was muscular because I used to work out every day at like 6 a.m. with my friends.
Oh my gosh.
Because my friend has like a gym in his carriage house, like behind his house. So we would just all meet there and work out. But now I've like grown to think that I know what I like that I look like. And that's like more slender, less big and muscular, I think. So it also helps with the tattoos, like not to stretch them out and like keep it chill.
Do you do any cardio?
I hate cardio. I hate cardio so much. I will do anything to get out of doing cardio. So no, I go on like hikes and stuff. Like that's the extent of my cardio probably. Are you a cardio girl?
Not really.
Yeah.
I like hiking. I'll do cardio sometimes, like stair stepper.
Yeah.
Or I'll do like sprints.
Oof. Yeah.
But that's about it. I don't like running like long distances.
Yeah. We should go on a hike sometime.
Yeah, we should. That would be fun. Yeah. Have you ever been to San Diego?
That's where the guy that I just used to see, he lived there. So I would go there like every week.
But now you don't because you're not seeing him anymore.
No, he couldn't commit to just seeing me. And I'm like, chill, bro. Thanks for telling me.
Oh, can you tell me that story?
Yeah, so we like met, started talking on Instagram, and we were like seeing each other for like 4 months. And I always try to make it clear in the beginning what I'm looking for, so I like don't waste my time or the other person's time. And that's like, I date with the intent of being in a relationship. Like I don't date casually just to date and mess around. Like I'm chill just being single. I don't have to do that. And he like, I totally agree. That's exactly how I feel. And then 4 months into it, when I like sit him down and have the conversation of like, yeah, I just want to know where your head's at. Like we've been talking for like 4 months. I'm not asking for a commitment. I just like want to see where we're at. And he was just like, yeah, I love hanging out with you. Blah, blah, blah. Everything's cool. I'm like, oh, awesome. Also, I want to let you know, like, if you're probably talking to multiple people, that would make me uncomfortable at this point. And he was like, ooh, I don't know about that one. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're not going to see each other anymore.
Yeah, he's not the one for you.
Yeah. He's also, like, in his 40s and, like, has nothing going for him. And, like, so I'm like, it is what it is. I mean, it probably was for the best.
Yeah, probably to let that go.
Yeah, but, man, he was so hot. Oh, my God.
What did he do for work and stuff?
He was in a band.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, those band guys.
Totally your type.
Yeah, I just like creatives because like I like people that are like driven, creative, and just like good, kind-hearted people. So creatives are just cool. I don't know. I just like how their brains work.
For sure. Do you like comedy?
I like comedy, but I feel like comedics are like comedians. I feel like they're too what's the word I'm looking for? They're too like jaded. I feel like a lot of them are like, I don't know. They're just, they're just different. I don't know how to describe it. I wish I could find like a...
Have you ever dated a comedian?
Dead inside. They're dead inside.
Yes,
why don't you just keep your mic on?
That's how I would describe it. They're like literally dead inside.
Yeah.
Soulless.
Did you know that he's a comedian?
Bad.
Are you a comedian?
Yeah.
Are you funny?
No.
Okay.
I'm one of those non-funny comedians. I want to like go up there and bomb every time.
That's so funny. I used to see a comedian. I want to know if you dates with one. And everything was just sarcastic all the time. Like, could not be serious. And I'm just like, I can't handle this. Like,
honestly, yeah.
I want to know who. I probably know him.
He's from Indiana, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always sarcastic, and sometimes I'll look him in the eyes and I'll go, "Can we be serious, please? Can you just like be serious for a second?" And then he laughs and he's like makes another fucking joke.
See, I can't handle that because I like serious, like meaningful, deep conversations, and then they just make a fucking joke, and I'm like, what is happening? I'm trying to open up to you.
That would make me so uncomfortable if someone was serious and trying to be meaningful with me. I'd be like, grow up.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Keep that shit to yourself. Gross.
Talk to your therapist about that, not me.
Yeah, honestly. No, we do have meaningful conversations, but sometimes he needs to be a little bit more serious.
Yeah. Remember
Dispatch.
that. Take a note.
Nah.
Okay, let me look at I wrote down all these questions for you.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so nice. You're prepared.
I
I just came in like, I don't know who she is. I'm excited. I have a coffee.
Yeah. What's your craziest sexual experience?
Probably. See, that's a tough one because I don't really have any like crazy stories. Everything's pretty like vanilla.
That's okay. Mine are very vanilla as well.
Yeah.
We can coax
yeah.
one out of you. Have you ever had a threesome?
No, I don't do threesomes. I am very jealous and like.
Have
Yeah, that's fair.
you ever had a girl experience?
Not really. I've like made out with girls, obviously. I feel
Okay.
like that's a normal thing, but I've never like done anything sexual. Oh,
Here we go.
wait.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry,
I don't know if I can talk about this. I went to a sex party one time.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh.
okay.
Yeah,
That's juicy.
but I didn't participate. I didn't know it was a sex party.
Why didn't you know?
My friend dragged me along with her as like her ride, and then when I got there, she cornered me and she's like, "By the way, it's a sex party," and I'm like,
So you were just like, what? Just
Tricked,
observing?
yeah, kind of just observing. It was like I'm very open-minded, so like even though I didn't want to participate, I'm not going to judge anybody for doing it. But it was cool. I mean, and I surprisingly knew a lot of people there, and I was like, I did not know y'all were into this. But obviously they don't talk about it.
Yeah. So what
like-
were people doing like when you walk in? Because I've never been to a sex party. Like,
Neither have I.
what do you see?
It was so chill at first, which is why I didn't make an assumption. Like I didn't walk in and everybody was like sucking and fucking. You know what I mean? I walk in and everyone's like chill, like eating oranges. Like there was like a lot of fruit for some reason, and like candy necklaces. That's something I remember. They had a lot of candy necklaces, and I'm like, this is a really good party. I like this. And then they start changing into like lingerie, and then they start like making out, and then more things happen, and I'm like, I'm gonna go eat an orange in the kitchen. So
What was the ratio at this party?
it was a really good 50-50 ratio.
50-50
Oh,
ratio,
cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone was so nice. Everyone's so nice. And everyone's also obviously very open-minded. And you couldn't have your phones or anything, obviously. No photos or whatever. And you can't mention any names. But it was really cool. And I'm still friends with some of the people that I met there, actually.
How many
cool.
people were there? 50, 100, 20?
I'd say like maybe 20.
20, okay.
20. Yeah. And
Intimate?
What'd you say?
Intimate.
Yeah, very intimate. It was nice. A lot of them were like just, I think, what do they call swingers? And then there were just some singles, like my friend, I'm not going to say her name, my friend that was there, she was a single, which was pretty cool. They have a lot of sex parties in California.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I've been invited to a few, and I'm like, I don't know if I would ever go back to one, but they look pretty cool. The ones in California are like a whole different thing.
I would be up to going to one,
Yeah?
but I don't know if I would ever participate.
Yeah.
Like, I might just watch. Did anyone come up to you and like try and?
Yeah, a few people came up and they were like, hey, like, what are you comfortable with? And it was really honestly like kind of nice. And I'm like, hey, I'm just like not doing anything. I'm just going to kind of be here and watch. And they're like, I respect that. That's cool. So yeah, they were like just super respectful. Everyone talked about their boundaries beforehand. There was like a little group
awesome.
meeting. It was really nice, honestly. I mean, maybe we should go to one of the California sex parties together just to like see what it's like at the ones
Yeah.
here. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Did you go somewhere else to your first sex party? Not in California?
Yeah, it was somewhere else, and I can't say where, but yeah, it wasn't here. Because I feel like if it was here, it would have been like such a even crazier experience. But yeah, and the people were just so nice. I just can't get over how nice the people were because me making an assumption before I even would go to a sex party, I would just assume it would be like just some crazy, like out of pocket, weird thing that I would never want to go to again. But it was just like very wholesome and nice and
Were the people
amazing.
attractive?
They were all pretty attractive. I would say there was probably only 1 or 2 people that weren't attractive.
Couple uggos, okay.
Yeah.
Was there a leader? And was
Yeah.
the leader attractive?
The leader was hot. He looked like a
Okay.
Ken doll.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like,
I didn't know there was leaders at these things.
Yeah. It was honestly.
Someone organized it.
Yeah. That's the thing. There's always like one organizer, and I think he like organizes a lot of those parties.
I wonder, he's probably a sex addict.
Probably. Yeah. That's something I can't relate to. I love sex, but I'm not a sex addict.
How often do you have sex, like when you have someone that you're seeing?
I feel like every time, it depends on, obviously if it's like a longer distance, but every time I see my partner, I would like to have sex with them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't do hookups, so the only time I do have sex is when I'm talking to somebody, just because I have a lot of like sexual trauma from my childhood, so I'm like just uncomfortable with hookups, which I wish I wasn't. I wish I could just, get off every single day. That'd be great. I mean, I can in the comforts of my apartment alone, but...
Do you masturbate?
Yeah.
How often do you masturbate?
I'd say pretty frequently. I think it's like healthy, like a healthy ratio of like maybe like 2-3 times a week, maybe.
Okay. I don't even masturbate anymore.
Yeah. See, well, if I had a walking vibrator, I would also probably not masturbate.
You should,
That's my nickname. That's what they
The
call
walking vibrator.
oh, I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going, but
This Celsius Arctic Vibe, I've never had this one, and nut.
Is it good?
It's so good. Absolute nut.
I can't drink Celsius because they make me like wig out.
Really? Mm-hmm. I love that feeling when everything tingles in your body.
I just get like lightheaded.
No.
So it's not good for me.
You're like, I pass out, I lose consciousness.
It's just not good. Oh yeah, we have an interesting question for you.
Oh, okay.
Kill, marry, fuck.
Yes.
Will
Okay.
Smith, Kanye West, Wednesday Addams, the current.
Okay.
I forget her name.
Maybe kill Will Smith,
Okay.
fuck Kanye West, marry Wednesday.
But why would you marry Wednesday if you're straight?
I feel like she's pretty sexy, even though she's a child. Actually, wait, let me take a step
Well,
back.
she's 20, the
Okay.
actress.
I'm like, wait, I just said I would marry a child. Let's take a step back from that. I would marry, she just seems super chill. She's somebody that I want to be with, like, in a committed relationship.
Same.
If I had to choose, yeah.
Yeah, I want to marry her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fully obsessed with her.
What would your answers be?
I would probably kill Kanye West. I would probably marry Wednesday, and then I would have sex with Will Smith.
Nice.
EBT.
Wait, I'm going to
Yeah.
switch mine to that because Kanye's kind of a POS right now. I'm going to switch mine.
Okay, yeah.
I just don't like Will Smith anymore. He's just too, like, he's kind of lost it ever since his wife cheated on him or whatever.
Is that what
Agreed.
happened?
Yeah.
Agreed. He hit Chris Rock. What a loser.
Really smacked the shit out of him, yeah.
Is that what happened, Jada? I thought they had like an open relationship or
Something like that. I just remember her, like, talking about it on her, like, TV show. And
her
then,
Red Table.
Yeah. And then everyone was like, yo, no wonder he looks so sad all the time now. And I'm like, poor guy.
And that's why he.
I'll say this. If she was hooking up with other men, I'm sure he was doing the same. Because it's Will Smith. He can get chicks.
Yeah, but I don't know if that means he wants to.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Like, he might just be doing it because she is and
Yeah.
wants to go along with it and still be married to her.
I could never, like, if my partner ever asked me to be in, like, an open relationship, I would just be so sad. I'd be like, oh, I'm not good enough? Okay, cool.
I know. That's
Great.
what I'm feeling for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are
It's-
cool with it, though. Some people are, like, super chill with I just, not me. Just can't relate.
Yeah, I feel like monogamy is really hard for people these days.
Yeah. I'm like, how is this so difficult? Why all of a sudden, in the last 5 years, can
Social
people not
media.
be monogamous?
That's what I'm blaming it on.
I blame it on social media too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm writing a book currently, and like,
Oh,
there's a passage in
cool.
it talking about how social media relates to like the lifestyle of dating.
I would
in
love to
2020.
read that book.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be finished with it by my birthday in February. So
What's the title of it?
I don't have a title yet. I'm gonna work on a title when the book is done.
What's it about?
It's literally just like revolved around like my personal experiences in dating nowadays, and like the issues in dating, and like the casual relationships and social media. Just how dating is pretty fucked. Yeah.
What would you say is like the biggest issues in dating?
I think a lot of people are scared to be vulnerable and scared to commit. And then, like you said, like there's always like the theory of like the grass is greener on the other side. Like, even though I really like this person and I enjoy spending time with them, do I want to commit to them? Because what if I find somebody that's just like 10% better than this person?
Right. Yeah, there's always that thought.
Yeah.
But that's why, like, I mean, obviously there's like the initial connection, chemistry, attraction, but everything after that, I feel like you just like have to pick the person. You have to be like, you know what, this is the one that I want, and you just have to pick them.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, like, I find a lot of the dudes that I date or I start talking to, I'm not necessarily attracted to them physically at first. But once I build that emotional connection, they just get sexier and sexier.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like
that's how I feel too.
The last dude that I talked to, he wasn't that cute at first. I was like not really attracted to him at first, but we were into the same stuff, like into the same music. We were both like well-spoken, had great conversations, and then he just got sexier. And I'm like, ooh, my little ugly little sexy boy. Love him.
I love that. That's how I feel too. It's like I never. Yeah.
What?
He's like, whoa, wait, whoa.
I'm ugly?
No, you're super cute.
Whoa.
I wouldn't say ugly. I'd just say not conventionally attractive is how I describe
What
it.
the fuck?
No, like, you're not ugly.
What the hell?
I think you're really cute. I don't think
Yeah.
you look. I don't think you showed up in your best form today because you probably got like 4 hours of sleep in your sweatpants.
Yeah, I went to sleep at 4 a.m. Give me a break here. I haven't shaved. No, okay, I get it.
You're not ugly, don't worry.
I'm ugly, yeah.
No, you're not ugly.
But like a lot of the dudes that I date, my friends are like, what are you doing? And I'm like, he's hot on the inside, dude. He's sexy on the inside.
That's how I am too. Like, obviously you have to be cute, but like, yeah, once I get to know the person and they have a good personality, then
They just get hotter.
and that's what all that matters, really. And I wish more people were like that.
I know, me too. I wish a lot of men were like that, but men like tend to date like up in attractiveness and like worry about personality later.
Yeah, it's because they're just more sexual than us.
They really are, and I feel like that's the key to a lot of problems too. But we'll save that for another time.
Yeah.
Men just can't like not fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all, how do y'all just... I was talking, this is like a whole other thing, but I was talking to my friend, Brett, the other day about post-nut clarity. And he was telling me, he was like, this made me want to strangle him, but he was like, it's how all men are. I guess it's like, if a dude is like seeing a girl and he really likes her and they have sex and he has post-nut clarity, he could like lose all feelings for her. And I'm like, what is wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
What?
There's a real problem going
That's
on
happened
in
to me
this.
a bunch of times.
I know it has happened to you a bunch of times. He's told me he's like had a girl over and then he'll like have sex with her and nut. And
That's
then
how you
he's
know
like,
if you like a
I don't
girl.
really like her
That
anymore.
is crazy
I
to
know.
me. I
That's the
can't
final
understand
test.
that.
You think you like someone, but then sometimes you realize, oh no, part of me liked her, but I didn't.
There's this book I read and it talks about that in like a brief passage, and it says that if it's like focused on women and dating men, and it says that women should not have sex with a man within the first like 3 weeks of seeing them to build up that emotional connection so post-nut clarity doesn't happen.
I think it's the opposite.
Yeah.
I think you have sex right away, and then if the guy still likes you, then he really likes you. Because that happens sometimes too, where
Yeah.
I hook up with a
that's
girl
true.
and then I'm like, oh, I really like her. I want her to stay and I want to cuddle and I want to
But I
watch
feel like
TV. And
not
I
every
wanna do all the
man deserves sex on like the first
No,
date.
no, obviously
Yeah.
if you like, yeah, I'm not saying no matter what, have sex with a guy on the first date. I'm not saying
Yes.
that.
Have sex on the first date. That is how you bag a man.
Yeah.
Every girl.
Yeah. For me, I do like having sex like pretty soon because then I can kind of like gauge whether I really like them. Like
Yeah.
if our sexual chemistry
It's good.
is there or not. Yeah. And that
Yeah,
I mean,
it could
it's
happen the
important.
other way.
It is, sex is very important in a relationship.
What if you dated a guy for 3 weeks, you gave it up to him, and you're like, oh, this guy is a small little wiener, and I don't
Yeah.
wanna. Could happen the other. Could hurt
The
you.
big ones
on your end.
hurt.
They do.
I don't like the big ones.
Oh, you're
I
saying you like
them-
small little wieners.
I like
okay.
them not small, but like I like a good. They call them the boyfriend dicks, like average.
Yeah, average. Yeah, he would say that he has the boyfriend dick, but I disagree. I feel like his is really big.
Yeah, a lot of guys will be like, "Oh, it's so small," and then it's huge. I'm like, okay, whatever.
It's always better to downplay it. Give him a nice surprise rather
Oh my
than.
god! I used to date this guy. He lives in Laguna now, but he has a tattoo above his crotch that says "I'm sorry."
Oh my gosh.
That's
And
really
so that
downplaying.
scared me for a long time. I was like, what does that mean? What are you sorry
And then when you
for?"
saw it, were you like, oh yeah, I'm going to be sorry?
No, I was like, okay. It was boyfriend dick. So it wasn't too small. It wasn't big. It was like, and I'm like,
So why did he have that tattoo then?
I think it was like a funny, ironic thing. Like he wanted women to assume it was small. So then when they saw it was average, they'd be like, oh, pleasant surprise.
Honestly, if I saw I'm sorry, I would think it's either really small or really big.
Really big, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
But then he came in with the average.
I don't think I couldn't date a guy that has like a giant dick. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that either. And I don't think I could date a guy with a really small one, even though I have in the past. But I thought at the time it was like a good size. But then you don't know because sorry if they're listening to this, but they're probably not.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Do you remember like your first ever experience with like a giant, like a dude with a giant dick?
I feel like I haven't ever been with someone that has like a massive penis. I've never had sex with a black guy.
Same. Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I feel like if I had sex with a black guy, then their dicks are normally bigger. So then I would have that experience.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I feel like this is a stereotype, but they all just have giant, like, they're very well endowed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But white guys, it's like very hit or miss.
Mm-hmm. I hope that the black guys like that stereotype and they're not.
Right. Yeah. If they don't like that, that's sad. But
yeah.
I think they like it as long as they don't have a small penis. If they're a black guy with a small penis, then they probably hate the stereotype because they're like, yeah, but not me.
They also always have really good skin. Mm-hmm. Like never have acne. It's like just perfect.
Yeah, and they age so gracefully.
Yeah.
They're really blessed.
Yes, they really are. And then just white guys just have disgusting acne and like, what's happening?
Do you have any questions for Essie?
Well, thanks for being here. I just want to thank you. I don't have any questions. I didn't prepare. I stayed up too late watching people build cabins on YouTube.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah. You watch those?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I love watching those and like the kids that like live in the jungle and they just like build like pools and stuff out of dirt.
Those are fake, but I still watch them as well. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just ruined them for you. Yeah, I would gotten a real big binge on the people who like build the underground pools and the little forts, but yeah, they're actually construction companies. And then every step of the way, they'll put in two guys and be like, okay, start working on it, and they film it, and then they're like, then they bring in the crew to finish it.
All the time I've wasted watching those videos.
Yeah, it's sad. It was really sad to see.
That's so messed up.
But it's still satisfying to watch. So
yeah. What the heck?
Well, I know that you're not into girls, but would you want to end our podcast with a little kiss?
A little kiss? Yeah, a little kissy kiss.
Just like a little one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to take off my headphones.
My poor bruised giant
lips. I'll be gentle.
You fossil, and they are.
They're very juicy.
Oh, which is good.
You. Yeah.
That's a plus.
Thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Do you want to plug anything?
My TikTok or my Instagram. My Twitter is kind of manic, so maybe not my Twitter, but I'm Baby Essie on all platforms.
Baby Essie, and her socials will be in the description below, so make sure to check her out. Her OnlyFans is hot, so you better subscribe.
Yeah.
And if you don't,
then you're missing out.
You're really missing out on some genuine connection right here.
Absolutely. Girlfriend material.
Yes. Well, thank you for being on.
Thank you.
And that concludes the episode.